Rich, you just give us your opening comments, and then we'll open up to questions in the room, and then questions on the virtual call.
Yeah, never liked playing really close friends, and Steve is that and more. Just an unbelievable individual who's got a great sense of humility, especially for as accomplished as he is. So, if you're going to go down in defeat, you certainly want to do it with a brother, and a lot of respect for him and his program. They are a really good team. I had a lot of trouble with their versatility and their ability to get to the free throw line was obviously one of the differences in the game. But proud of our group. Anyone that has a comment about what our group didn't accomplish, those are the uneducated because our group battles. They never use excuses. We don't ever talk about what we don't have or this, that, and the other. We just talk about, man, the privilege of getting a chance to journey together, to play in postseason. Obviously, everyone wants to make the NCAA tournament, but being in the NIT is a privilege, and we don't take it lightly. So, wish Nevada the success the rest of the way, and I'll answer any questions you got.
Coach, congrats on a strong season.
Thank you.
Sorry to see it end here tonight.
Are you really?
Well,
Okay.
I don't have a dog in the fight.
Okay.
It was a long trip home, so
Yeah.
anyway, I guess ultimately, what did you feel like the difference in this contest was down the
I
stretch?
mean, they lived at the free throw line down the stretch, and when we got the fifth foul on Josh Smith, and I didn't get a chance to see the play, but the staff said that one where Colin went to the ground, they thought he got pulled to the ground, but that was on us. So, but those are part of the game. You know, like again, that was a hard game to officiate because I think it was a lot of back and forth, and there was a lot of quality play. But they have a size advantage, and when we didn't have Josh in there, obviously they maximized that. And but again, our group they we got down I think 11 in the second half. The fans were into it for being on spring break. That was a really good crowd. And our guys kept battling. We didn't have enough down the stretch.
Yeah, I guess for those of us that aren't as familiar with your team, I'm sure they've showed that kind of character throughout the season, but to find themselves down double digits in a hostile environment, what did they show you to come back and take that lead?
Yeah, it's just who they are. Like our group, they stay in their identity. Like we don't ever get our identity from the room that we enter. Like we go in with our identity and we leave with it. And I think because of their connectivity and their trust in one another, they play a brand of selfless basketball that is really enjoyable to be around as a coach. Like we get the privilege of journeying with them, and I mean that sincerely.
Steve was very complimentary of you. His first words he had out of his mouth, and he said that you're one of the guys that does it the right way. And I think there's a lot of talk nowadays about who's still in it, who's in it for certain reasons, given the changing climate. I guess as someone that's been in the game for a while, what can you say about the state of where it is today and how some coaches are finding themselves over it and others are leaning more into it to do it for those right reasons?
Yeah, good question. I can't speak for others. This is a calling. It's a part of my journey that God has given me, and I want to honor that. I get the privilege of doing this at a university that I love. I love their mission. There's an alignment there. I have unbelievable athletic director, president, and chancellor, and the men that have gone through our room. There's a real brotherhood. So it would be hard to leave that just because like I've seen experientially what those guys mean to each other and what they mean to our coaching staff and support staff. So when we put our hands in, we say family. And one of my mentors said, family isn't just represented in your blood relatives, but family is anyone that loves you unconditionally. And there's a lot of unconditional love in our room. So I really feel like this is family, and we get to do it together. There's going to be there's going to be a rocky road no matter what career path you take, and some things that you may not want to endure. But sometimes God has that. It's usually for our provision or for our protection. And I just feel like we get it. This is a get to, not a have to.
Coach, if you could just speak on Zach Cleveland and just what he has meant to your program.
Yeah, I hate last games because that question invokes the reality that I won't get to coach him again. And he and Colin and Caden, in an era in which it's about me or about mine, they stayed for less money. They trusted us. They they chose us. And one of our assistant coaches or our associate coach Derek Johnson said in our locker room, he said, thank you guys for choosing us. And yeah, I probably can't give you a great description other than I'm just trying to remember what I was told to make sure you don't don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that it occurred, and I'll try and live in that posture because he's special. They all are, but Colin, Caden, and Zach especially.
Yeah, I mean, Zach really put on display a show tonight. I guess, how do you hope maybe then they can continue to help set the foundation and pave the way for some of the others that can try and stay in this program for
Yeah,
a long time too?
yeah. Again, those guys, their fingerprints will be on our program for a long, long time. They've elevated our group in its success and in on the floor is what people recognize, but they don't realize off the floor the choices that they make, like to live as men, to pursue an authenticity in their faith in their relationships. Like, yeah, it's irreplaceable, and they model for I think young people what you should like. We were never created for just ourselves, and they model that in a exemplary fashion. Yeah.
Anything else on the virtual call, guys? Real quick.
All right. Thank you, guys.